Here we have a basic kinematics problem. A car having an initial velocity of 10 meters per second covers a distance of 200 meters in 10 seconds. Assuming the car only travels in one direction for all 10 seconds, find the acceleration of the car. In class, students often say to me, well, it seemed really easy in class, but when I got home, I had difficulty with solving the problems. Now, I believe this is the reason for this is because students usually don't take the time to lay out the problem neatly. Now, I will demonstrate how I usually tackle a problem. After reading through the problem, I will then list each of the variables that I have in the problem and write out explicitly the information given to me in the problem. So for example, in this problem, we have initial velocity of 10 meters per second. We don't know anything about the final velocity. We don't know anything about the average velocity. We're asked to find the acceleration. Now, the elapsed time in this case is 10 seconds. And the displacement, or the distance traveled, is 200 meters. 10 seconds with a decimal point. So we have more than one significant figure. Now, once we have all the information listed, we can clearly see the values that we know and also the values that we don't know. Understanding what you don't know is often as important as understanding what you do know. Once we have listed the information, then we will look at one of our four kinematics equations, select one to solve the problem, and then write the equation out in its entirety. In this problem, I've selected delta d is equal to initial velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration times time squared. Once I've listed the equation, then I will fill in the values that I know, and then I will solve the problem. And I think if you take the time to lay out your work neatly, write down the equation that you're going to use, and then plug in the values, I think that you'll find that you'll have a much easier time answering the questions.